It's been a long time since we moved in, but I've been wanting to do a video of our kitchen and the things I like and don't like about our kitchen, just in case there's anybody that's building a house or redoing their kitchen and just wants to learn from my mistakes and the things I like. So one thing I do really like is I have a KitchenAid mixer, and I got this attachment like so, which is very handy. Because in our old house, I always hated having to lift the thing out all the time. It does take up an entire cabinet though. It's the only disadvantage. Here's where I have my baking items and bowls. Then I'll go into my drawers. I chose to do my utensils all in drawers. And this one is a deep drawer. So I have smaller utensils here, the things I use the most often. And then larger things here, strainers and things there. Chose to have my pans and drawers, so I have large pans there, smaller pans and skillets here. My spice rack is not actually how I originally wanted it, but it's working out fine. I wanted it to be more like built into the door and bigger, not just a addition thing that's just screwed on, but such is life. The only problem is, like, when I shut it, I can't have anything too close in the front here because it'll hit it and it rattles around a lot. We had Dustin Emery from Emery Construction in London Mills do all of our cabinets, and I really liked the hood piece that he did. I did not get a gas range because I've never had gas, although it probably would have looked more farmhouse rustic if I had gotten gas. But I like my convection oven, except for the fact it takes a lot longer to heat up, and to be honest, I don't even use the convection feature very often at all. But I like having 3 racks instead of 2, which is what my old stove had. All of our appliances are black stainless steel. I'm not really sure how we arrived at that conclusion. They're all Whirlpool also. We wanted to get them all from Morrissey's in Wyoming, just to have them all from the same place with a local guy that can install them, fix things, everything. This is one of my favorite cabinets because it's got all the dividing racks for cutting boards, pizza pans, cookie sheets, stuff like that, and I had a lot of that stuff. So a whole cabinet is for that. This is hot pads and little things like that. This is pasta and things and my cookbooks. One thing I really like about the backsplash is lots of outlets. You can never have too many outlets in your kitchen or bathroom, in my opinion. The brickwork was done by, I forget his first name, the Elsesser. Anyway, this is our pantry, and it's very cluttered and messy. I have 6 teenagers, so yeah, you can show them. The Elsesser guy also did the brick up there, which we really like. So this is our pantry, and I will have to say it is not very well thought out. I wish that my upper cabinets were deeper. I wish the whole thing was bigger, like more of a walk-in. It's a big mess. Don't get it too up close there, Ashley. Anyway, and like my cans down there, I mean, you have to bend over to reach in and everything. It's really not that ideal, but it works. And as our kids grow up and move out, it's going to be less cluttered, I'm thinking. But right now, you know, we have a lot of people living here, and there's just a lot of food. But I like the looks of it. I like how it's in the corner. That's kind of very, I like a lot of things about it. So then I have 2 big drawers. This one's like for casserole dishes and things that I don't really use that often. And then this is for plastic containers. And I love this drawer because at the old house, we had them in an upper cabinet. Every time you open the door, things fall out at you. We always just throw everything in. It's hardly ever even this organized. But I used it for my glass containers and my plastic Tupperware stuff. This is plates, bowls, and glasses mostly, and that works out okay. I like this microwave thing because it doesn't take up counter space, but yet it doesn't have to be over the stove, and it's low enough that even kids that aren't very tall can reach it. Of course, all of my kids except one are taller than me now anyway. This is coffee cups and things here, pitchers and miscellaneous and stuff there. We do have a medicine cabinet in the bathroom, but I keep some things here that we use often. I like forgot this. I got a very wide silverware drawer, which is good. I just bought this thing from Amazon, this plastic tray. It's messy, sorry, don't get it too close. This is just a big drawer for baggies, plastic wrap, and all that, and some miscellaneous stuff. And then this is more casserole dishes, small cake pan stuff. This is my big Tupperware thing, and I do have to have a stool to reach this, but I don't really need stuff too often out there. And then side-by-side fridge. So now let's move on to the island here. I have outlets on both sides of the island, which I love. I do like my dishwasher. It's got a top thingy like this, which has been really neat for like lids and little stuff. Works good. It's a Whirlpool dishwasher there. The sink is probably one of the most unique things that I had to get used to. I went with stainless steel because it's the least maintenance, and I'm not good at cleaning and all this, maintaining things to some, things that require a lot of maintenance I don't want. So I got a stainless steel sink. I did get the large one full sink instead of divided. I really like it. I like everything about it. It's already kind of scratched up on the bottom because I took out the rack that goes on the bottom, but that rack would have always been in the way when you're cleaning out the sink and stuff. I probably should have left it in. One thing, my back was a little bit sore getting used to this sink because it is deeper, and therefore you feel like you're bending over farther to reach the bottom when you're doing dishes, and it takes a lot longer time to put water in it if you are washing something by hand, but I hardly ever wash things by hand. Really like my faucet, and the drinking water is a reverse osmosis filter thing. This was a custom-made drawer. I had no place in the island to put my towels, so this is just random stuff. Here's where I dump all my dishwasher tablets. I bought these just on Amazon, and my rags and my towels are there. This is a garbage drawer, and we measured our garbage can and just got it as small as we possibly could, really. Didn't really need a double garbage can drawer like a lot of them are. One was enough for us. So that works out good, being in my dishwasher here and my garbage there has been great. And then this was a little extra space, so I was going to put like more cookie sheets in it or something, but for right now it's a perfect spot for the griddle, electric griddle. Flooring came from Sutton's in Dunlap, or country carpets and flooring, and countertop was from Cherry Tree Kitchens. The stools we actually just got from somewhere online, relatively cheap, because we couldn't decide if we wanted to have swivel with a back or what we wanted, so we just got something cheap to hold us over for now, and I actually really like them, and we're just going to keep them. Because you can, the thing is they have a back on them and they're like more bigger and bulkier, you can't tuck them under the countertop and use it as a buffet line when you're serving company for supper and things. And another thing about this countertop is I did get it, we have tall people in our family, so I got, I think it was 14 inches overhang on the countertop. The lights were from Overstock.com, just got lucky and found something that we liked, and they weren't very expensive or anything, they were just online and ordered them, and they I think they add a lot to the room. So everywhere else in the room is can lights. We did not get a dining room table light, but as you can see, we don't really even have a kitchen table yet. We just use a banquet table, and right now it always has games or homeschool books on it or something anyway. So we eat a lot at the island, and then, you know, the majority of the people can fit at the island. We didn't get a dining room light because we could put the dining room table wherever we wanted this way, in case we ever wanted to rearrange and have things somewhere else. We could have the dining room table over here instead of the couches, and the couches over there eventually. So anyway, to have can lights just left it a lot more open for possibilities, and I wasn't stuck with having a dining room table in one spot. We also don't know if we're going to get a square dining table or a rectangle, so that's kind of been the holdup of why we have not got a table yet. So if you have any suggestions for anything, or I like to organize things, and if you have any organization tips that would help me in my kitchen, you can post them in the comments. Thanks. So I couldn't get everything to fit in all of my cabinets. I really don't have that much cabinet space. So we have this barn door closet on the other side of the living room slash kitchen slash dining room. And in here is where I have like glass bowls and just some of the other things that don't fit.